Only 4 teams remain. Welcome to USL eCup Rocket League Edition, brought to you by HyperX. It's semifinal number 1. 2 teams hailing out of the Pacific time zone. FC Tucson and Trent Wieland taking on Josh Atencio and Tacoma Defiance. With Devin Kermike Watts on hand. Devin, semis still best of 5.
Last one of it too, Mike. The 1v1 still throws me a curve, but I'll tell you what, he doesn't throw curves. He throws fastballs, changeups, you name it. Trent Wieland, the odds-on favorite to take down this entire tournament, but Josh Atencio and Tacoma Defiance have something quality in store. He struggled a little bit in his quarterfinal matchup, but he's got an opportunity to take down the big dog.
Atencio playing for the United Way of Pierce County, the Group 1 champion. A player for Tacoma Defiance, esports player Trent Wieland plays for the Community Food Bank of Southern Arizona. He's been remarkable.
For the record, that plus 200 goal differential, yeah, that's still in play. Get to the bookie, get to the baker. No matter what, make a bet. Let's get it on.
FC Tucson, Tacoma Defiance, semifinal number 1. Game 1 in this best of 5 after this.
While your family does their part by staying home to flatten the curve, Marybridge Children's team of child life specialists has put together some tips to help our city's kids navigate this extraordinary time. Tell your kids what you can do together to stay prepared and keep your whole family safe. Review your family's plan for food and supplies. Wash hands with soap and water for 20 seconds often, and practice social distancing by staying home and avoiding large groups of people. Limit access to screen time and electronics. Encourage your kids to be creative and active. Decide how much time can be spent on a screen per day and set timers to alert kids when their screen time is up. Get outside, go for a walk around the neighborhood or take a hike or scenic drive. And finally, stick to a routine as much as possible. Consistency is helpful, especially for children who are feeling stressed. Make a schedule and empower kids by giving them simple choices regarding their schedule. It's okay if you don't have all the answers. None of what is happening is normal, and everyone is doing their best to adjust. For more, visit the links below.
Multicare, we're here for you.
USL eCup Rocket League Edition brought to you by HyperX. Devin, 4 semifinalists, and it feels like a 1-4 matchup to an extent.
Trent Wieland, everybody just looking up at that player who seems to pretty much answer every single question. Has to check a few more boxes, Mike. 179 goals. That's just downright rude.
In the Rave Green, Josh Atencio taking on this FC Tucson side that's looked simply unbeatable. Wieland drives in. He's overrun it. Atencio has an empty net.
Oh, boy. Can you dig it? Trent Wieland, the game has started. Trent Wieland, the game has started.
1-0 to Tacoma Defiance. Wieland from distance, cleared aside. As good as Trent Wieland's offense has been, and scoring 9 in a game really shouldn't be disappointing to anybody. His 2 lowest scoring performances thus far in Rocket League in this tournament come in the last 2 games of the match against St. Louis. This knocked into the goal. An attempt to clear by Tacoma comes up perilously short. We're level at 1.
He's staying quite close in proximity to the player Trent Wieland. Like Josh Atencio, snug as a bug, but unfortunately he oversteps there a little bit, and Trent Wieland has plenty of room to work with. I tell you, it's an interesting strategy staying close. I've tried it myself. Unsuccessful. Shocking.
The ultimate social distancing champion has been Trent Wieland against every opponent in this tournament. Wieland bashes it home. Goal number 181 thus far in 13 games.
Remember last match against Alamaxia when he went out in front, scored a few? Really pissed him off. I thought people would have learned by now.
Alamaxia scored 2 in game 1, 2 in game 3, but ultimately really didn't stand much of a chance. Final goal margin there, plus 29 over 3 games. How about Wheeland grabbing a third?
Look at that. Mike, look at the little bump right there. The physical play in the middle, San Atencio flying across the screen. Trent Wheeland flattening the learning curve all by himself.
3-1 FC Tucson. Wheeland. We know he can score from here. Instead, diving effort by Atencio. Atencio implodes. Grabbing the boost. Both sides try to get a bit. Off the backboard. Knocked it off the crossbar, too. The waiting game off the dribble. Cleared away by Tucson. Uncorking another attack. This will just go wide. And now Wheeland trying to really attack where he's best, Evan. His ability to play in the air unparalleled.
Yeah, you can only hope to contain. There's no way that we've seen any sort of replication whatsoever, Mike. And tell you what, that is an area of Josh Atencio's game that's gotten better. Unfortunately, the master is in school.
Wheeland gets just out in front of Atencio. He leads by 3 just over halfway through game 1.
And this is exactly what I was talking about. Atencio doing battle, almost like a dogfight. Fortunately, no support whatsoever. The 1v1 turns into a catastrophe as he drops down by 3.
Atencio playing the angles. Cleared aside by Tucson. And Wheeland from distance knocks it off the backboard and noses it across the line.
Batman's back, baby. Doing the dirty work, making moves. Who needs Robin? Maybe a Batgirl or Catwoman. But who needs Robin?
It's a 5-0 run for FC Tucson. We've made quick work of Greenville, Indy 11, Las Vegas, Madison, St. Louis to get to this point. This nudged doesn't get in. It's little moments like that really struggle to get past if you're going to try and beat Trent Wheeland. Wheeland, airborne.
Mike, the explosion actually ruined part of his celebration. Blew him right into the roof of the arena. Watch this on the back end of it. Boom, right through it. Throw a party for yourself. Why not?
Wheeland does it again. 7-0 run for Tucson.
Starting to get messy. I told you, use some of those alcohol wipes, some disinfectant. This computer is going to need a soft scrub after Wheeland gets done with it.
Wheeland follows, left that on ground. Atencio trying to get back. Wheeland doesn't have any boost to get up. A much-needed goal for Tacoma's eCup hopes.
Quite rare that we ever see Wheeland run out of boost in this fashion. He's so good at playing defense in his own area, yet around the entire arena. Uh-oh. 2 goals, huh? He must feel a bit giving today. I mean, it is a charity event, right? He's going to give back a little.
Mm-hmm. He's only given up 13 in the tournament thus far. Here he comes. Flips and scores! Still a 4-goal game. There's a long road back for Tacoma, but that is brilliant.
Honest question, Mike. Have we ever seen back-to-back goals against Wheeland? Did that happen against Almaxia?
It didn't against Alamaxida. The only other time it could have happened, the only other time he gave up more than 2 goals in a game, more than 1 goal in a game, was against Indy 11, 14-3, the final in Game 2, back on match day 2, the group stage. So we may well be in uncharted territory. Wheeland ends the run and does so emphatically.
Probably ends the dream of the comeback in game one as well, Mike. 8-3 with 49 seconds left. I just don't see it happening. Some positives to take out of this for Chris Little's squad. Josh Atencio still has a good-looking car. Was able to put 3 in the back of the net, although the double digits now creeping in. Look at Planning Cargo 85. Do it to him. Multiple times.
As it stands now, this is the joint most goals given up in a game by Tucson and the most goals given up in a game by Tacoma. Wheeland, save Atencio. Atencio, the air dribble, spiked away by Wheeland. And this has a chance. It's in. And Dev, he wasn't going to get another touch on that. He was trying to blow up Atencio.
Yeah, that was the 50-50 battles we've talked about, Mike. And, you know, a lot of times that turns into a respawn where he kind of has the entire arena to play with. Double digits, yes. 22, yes. 3, no.
This is leaning too high, but the follow-up, under 10 seconds to go. That car control is nasty, Devin.
He's good at controlling the vehicle as well, Mike. It's amazing. We're always thinking the same.
Atencio rolls one in just short of the death in game one. More goals than Tucson have given up in any game in this tournament so far.
Huh. +7. What was it, 179? 190 goals he scored? I mean, at least he'll hit 200 goals scored. I don't know about the 200 in the goal differential. The rest of the games will figure that out.
End of game one. One of the tighter matches we've seen thus far for FC Tucson, but still they are victorious, and Tacoma has lost their first game of the tournament. Game 2, best of 5, after this.
Vantage West Credit Union proudly stands with the communities we serve during these unprecedented and trying times. It's in these moments where strong communities thrive by working together. We will emerge more connected and more prosperous than ever before.
Times are uncertain, and many people's way of life has come to a standstill. At Chapman Volkswagen of Tucson, we understand. That's why we want to lend a helping hand with the community-driven promise. If you find yourself between jobs, flexible payment options may be available for current and new VW owners. If you're in need of a new vehicle, you can get 180 days deferment on payments. That's 6 months before your first payment will be due. We're also offering 0% APR for 72 months on most new VW models. And best of all, with our new online shopping option, you won't even have to leave the comfort and safety of your own home. Visit us at Chapman Volkswagen of Tucson or online at TucsonVW.com.
Vantage West Credit Union proudly stands with the communities we serve during these unprecedented and trying times. It's in these moments where strong communities thrive by working together. We will emerge more connected and more prosperous than ever before.
Game 1, just a 7-goal margin, the tightest FC Tucson has played all tournament long. With Devin, Mike, Devin, Trent Wheeland's defense as good as his offense.
Mike, I would have to agree with you. And hopefully no one's hearing that or recording it so that they can't repeat what I said because I will deny it in public. However, Trent Wheeland shows that there is a chink in the armor, and there it is again.
Oh, he's given up the opening goal in both games now.
And remember, we saw that against Alamaxia, and that didn't fare too well for the St. Louis boy Keith Mayfield. Hoping that fate has a different outcome for Atencio.
Continue to explain how unreal this is based on the rest of the tournament. 5 goals, total in a match is already more than Planting Cargo 85 has given up in a match thus far. We're only 20 seconds into game 2. But the equalizer is almost as quick as in game 1. We're all level at 1.
You've got to feel something if you're an opposing player, Mike, and you hear that music. It's just, oh. It brings something out of your soul, and it's nothing positive. Not for me. I'd be nervous. I would think. I'm just guessing, but I'd be nervous.
Again. He's done it again.
Yeah. Batman. It's back. Batman, baby! Read it and weep.
Devin, if there's one thing we know, Trent Wieland has the potential to go on incredible runs. He noses this up and then plants it in the net. Make it 3-1.
He prefers jogging, Mike. Went deep into this interview and he said walking is his strong suit, but jogging is his favorite pastime. Running, not so much.
He's jogging past Tacoma right now. Here he comes. He's blown up, but he's going to accept the goal for his trouble.
This is when you know you're good, right? Perfect from it. See, this is what he normally does. Goes vertical, couple touches, brings it back down. Atencio goes for the respawn. He gets it, but he doesn't get it. You get it?
Got it.
Good.
Wieland again, goal number 195.
We're getting there. Talk to me at 200, all right?
This flies away. Vantage West stands with the communities we serve during these unprecedented and trying times. Together, we will emerge more prosperous and connected than ever. Vantage West Credit Union, federally insured by NCUA. A must-have game 2 for Tacoma is going all wrong now. Another one for Wieland.
I tell you, man, what is it, Mike? It's not what's in the water. It's not what's in that red diamond tee. We moved on from Code Red. I got to know exactly what's going on in the training room for that man right there.
Man's been eating his Wheaties. Grabs the boost. Floats it toward the goal. Knocked away by Atencio. Long range.
Yeah. We have a problem. A serious problem. Where's my double-digit 200 goal differential? I put it in the order, but apparently it's back ordered. We'll see how that works out.
Atencio cleared away. Races back. Grabs the boost. He's a long way from the opposite goal line. Trying to convert on the switch. Wieland on the move. The angle is tight. This one's easier. 8-0 run for Tucson to establish dominance in game 2.
Yeah, I tell you, Mike, I see it very difficult for anybody challenging this man for the throne. Now, Atencio struggling. We've got another game. Can it be a comeback? Yes. But the right side of the bracket should be paying attention because this is just poetry in motion.
little late to that. Wheeland wings it forward on a hope and a prayer. That off the bottom of his car. It will land upright. Wheeland's clearance left something to be desired, but able to launch it back into the Tacoma end. Bounds down, Tacoma gets it a bit further away, and here they go. Tacoma beat Louisville, Reno, North Carolina, Austin, and Philly to get to this point. The effort by Tacoma ends the scoring run. That is a gorgeous goal. Magnificent.
Mike, he's got it in him. I mean, this is one of the players, I tell you, for Christmas, I want to see Josh Atencio in the offseason, in terms of playing, be the understudy for Trent Wheeland. Now, we're combining foes in the Western Conference, but they can become friends in the Western Conference.
Could that be goal 199? Frenemies.
Frenemies.
You know, I've used some of this time away. I read R.A. Dickey's book, the knuckleball pitcher. He said,
go ahead.
You know, some people, you know, knuckleballers in particular, there's a certain attitude about them. You know, they all try and help one another. They want to win the game, but rolled in here. He wants to win the game, and I'm not sure he really wants to help anybody. Trent Wheeland has been vicious. This is 200! 200 goals in the eCup for Trent Wheeland and FC Tucson.
Love the celebration too, Mike. He's the benefactor of a ridiculous bounce that was probably going in, but who cares? Let's do it. It's been a while.
Can't score number 200 without a touch.
Now the 200 goal differential. Bring it, baby.
He's at plus 183.
Oh, watch out.
Wheeland waits. Lofts. Did he beat the keeper? He won't wait to find out.
Okay. Again, said talk to me at 200 goals. Talk to me at 200 goal differential. What's the difference? I don't know. That's the math question. We've talked about that before.
If his scoring average holds, we could be talking about 250-plus goals scored. Game 1, 11-4. Game 2, and he had one more. Gets that over the line. 12-2 now.
Okay. Look at him just check back in. You don't have the luxury. Another player covering your backside, Mike. Instead, you got to do it yourself.
Ball is live as long as it stayed up, and if it had gotten up the ramp, we could have seen something special. Instead, game 2 in the books, the 11-4, 12-2. All Tucson.
Hey guys, Alec Diaz here. Just wanted to say a quick hello and remind everyone to continue washing your hands frequently and to stay home as much as possible. Hope you guys are staying safe. Can't wait to see you guys at Cheney Stadium.
I want to express my deepest appreciation to our healthcare workers who personify what it means to be selfless, as they are undoubtedly the true heroes.
DJ, I like the
USL eCup is brought to you by HyperX. Check out the new Cloud Alpha S Blackout Edition at hyperxgaming.com. Tucson trying to seal the deal. The Group 7 champion taking on Tacoma Defiance. Devin, you and I know one thing about Trent Wieland. He is a dog with a bone about making sure banners get raised. Been pretty vocal about University of Arizona showing some respect. Collegiate Rocket League title. Will FC Tucson put a banner up? One can only hope.
I actually have all of my banners raised in my room, Mike, so I would expect the same.
Wieland defending. Comes Tacoma. Maybe with a touch that had a chance. Wieland was able to wait it out. Wieland puts this on the ground, and Atencio able to make the stop. Atencio often captains Tacoma Defiance on the field. Oh my goodness! What a goal! What an absolutely incredible goal!
Oh, wow, Mike. That's got to be one of the goals of the tournament. That's a page right out of Wieland's book. In fact, he stole it after the first game, or gladly borrowed, however you would like to phrase it. Spent 3 minutes in the tunnel with it, and as you can see, it's starting to pay its dividends.
Wieland blasts at target. Atencio stuck in no man's land. Got a long way to get back. Wieland parried aside by Atencio for Tacoma. 2 saves now for Josh Atencio and a goal. And this is now the longest Tucson has gone without a goal in a game so far in the tournament. It's 2-0! And the biggest deficit that Tucson has seen.
And back-to-back games, Mike. 2 goals as well. I'm not talking about the fact that he actually put 2 in the back of the net, but successive ones. Trent Wieland taking a sabbatical here at the start of the 3rd match. Better start to pick it up.
He once studied abroad in Bogota, Colombia. He's an international man of mystery. Could this get in? It won't get over the line. This will! What in the world is going on? Did Tucson give the controller to somebody new?
Well, Mike, I'm actually being told that Trent Wieland and Josh Atencio traded controllers during the break. So Wieland's actually playing for Tacoma Defiance right now.
Is this the answer? There it is. He got his controller back. 3-1 to Tacoma. Maybe just wanted a challenge. Maybe Atencio playing some inspired ball, but still a 2-goal lead.
He said he would spot him 3 and then go from there. And obviously we're back to status quo. Let's see how long it can last.
It's like having a handicap on a golf course. Speared away. Here comes Wieland.
Uh-oh. First it was 1, then it was 2, then it was 3, then it was 1, now it's 2. And Mike, look at the clock! 2-3-1! Oh, this isn't good. Any time that we've ever spoken about this in the past, it's bad news bears. Walter Matthau
It's
style.
been the commentary's curse, for sure.
It's a gift and a curse, Mike.
Wieland, he's got boost, he's got air, and the lob comes up short. Knocked aside. 3 saves now by Tacoma's Josh Atencio. Atencio, who's featured for the U.S., the youth international level. Can he get back? 3-all. 3-0 run for Tacoma, followed by a 3-0 run for Tucson, and this literally went the distance.
Mike, just trying to figure out how exactly are we making our way to the finals. Do you think Batman would be willing to give us a ride?
Don't know. Saturday night. We're going to have to figure it out. Uber in the Batmobile. How's this for an answer by Tacoma? First real back and forth game we've had with FC Tucson thus far.
I was going to say that he had put the bat on autopilot, but that's not the case whatsoever. As we know, Mr. Fox never fixed it. Neither did Bruce, and we've got ourselves a match.
Atencio. Two go careening into one another. Wheeland. Atencio got a piece. First deficit by Tucson this late on in a match. Still ahead 2-0. He bats this off the post and in.
Going back and forth here, Mike. It's a good one. Grab some cheese. I know how much you like that Chardonnay. Fingers up. Let's get to sipping.
Crowd roars. Wheeland closing in. Terrible error.
Wow. Wow. I mean, that might be the entire match summed up right there. At least the second and third games where it's just too little too late, Michael.
First lead by Tucson in game 3 comes over 3.5 minutes in. Simply shocking. Where's Wheeland? Now he's in the net. Clears this away. Another goal might be a hill too tall for Tacoma to climb. Ball bouncing around. Wheeland. Atencio knocks it off the roof. Atencio rises, bouncing in!
Have yet to see anything go to 5 games, Mike, yet alone the fact we've only seen a few go to 4. 40 seconds left, the dream is alive.
No semifinalist had lost a game yet in this tournament. .30 seconds. Tacoma lifts! That's high.
Touch.
25
Beautiful
seconds.
touch, too.
Wheeland challenged. Got a piece of Tacoma. Atencio trying to get it away. Wheeland. Wheeland! Atencio got some. 8 seconds. Are we going to overtime? Ball is alive until it hits the ground, and it's over. We're going to overtime. First goal wins. Goal for Tucson, and they are moving to the final. Goal for Tacoma, still alive. Here it is for Wheeland. He hit it off the post.
Heartbreak. Watch out.
Second try, still off the mark. Are we going
Mike,
to
I
game
can't even
4?
look.
Is it a taste of Tucson's own medicine? Tacoma delivers! Cleared from the line. Wheeland got it away again. What a game. Upfield. Net's empty.
Oh, here comes the president.
Tucson.
There it is.
To win it in overtime. He missed it. And he's got a long way to go. Atencio surely no. He scores.
Mike misses on one end, and it's wide open all the way for the Joshua tree to plant its blossom into the 4th game.
Never in your life did you think you'd see this. 6-5 in overtime. Tacoma Defiance stays alive. Defiant indeed. Game 4 after this.
While your family does their part by staying home to flatten the curve, Mary Bridge Children's team of child life specialists has put together some tips to help our city's kids navigate this extraordinary time. Tell your kids what you can do together to stay prepared and keep your whole family safe. Review your family's plan for food and supplies. Wash hands with soap and water for 20 seconds often, and practice social distancing by staying home and avoiding large groups of people. Limit access to screen time and electronics. Encourage your kids to be creative and active. Decide how much time can be spent on a screen per day and set timers to alert kids when their screen time is up. Get outside, go for a walk around the neighborhood or take a hike or scenic drive. And finally, stick to a routine as much as possible. Consistency is helpful, especially for children who are feeling stressed. Make a schedule and empower kids by giving them simple choices regarding their schedule. It's okay if you don't have all the answers. None of what is happening is normal and everyone is doing their best to adjust. For more, visit the links below.
Multicare. We're here for you.
USL eCup Rocket League Edition brought to you by HyperX. Devin, just how unique is an overtime game? Haven't had a ton of them in this tournament so far. That's only the 6th.
Toronto, 50%. Batting 50% isn't bad, but it's not good when you're not batting in extra time. You know what I'm saying? Play a different sport. Stop batting. Swing at something else.
Wheeland in a bit of shock, perhaps. Wheeland has yet to score the opening goal in a game thus far. He's given one away. He's literally given one away.
What just happened there? I mean, he literally stopped. Is this a, oh, I'm too cool for school, I'm going to play from behind type thing now? Are we confused as to how you win? Loses in overtime, drops his first game, stopped ordering refreshments, gave away the playbook. I don't know. Left the robe on the floor. It's all confusing things for me, Mike.
Wheeland, as was the case in Game 1 and Game 2, immediately levels at 1-1. Wheeland playing this game going on 5 years now. Sends this away. Atencio got back. Wheeland. There's Atencio again. Lifted, lobbed. Wheeland knew that was high and played the bounce. Excellent work by Atencio to challenge. But Wheeland comes right back. Something just seems off right now, Devin.
Yes, Mike. I would like to talk about it in public, but I think it would be inappropriate.
He overran the ball. Atencio driving in. There's Wheeland coming up with a critical stop. And maybe more. Defense leading to offense. Somehow Atencio recovers. Plays it off the backboard. Be a fly in the back cave right now. Atencio can't get to this. Wheeland grabs the lead.
How clever, Mike. Watch this. Atencio trying to set himself up. Trent Wheeland, a student of the game himself, shows you why he has quickly risen to master status with this second goal.
And all the pressure now back on Tacoma again. Defiance lost it. to get the save. Played downfield, high arcing. Wieland noses it away. The race is on for this. Wieland's all out of sorts. Make it 2-2.
With 2:19 left. I got to tell you, Mike, with all due respect to all the players that we've seen, these last two matches have been the best in the entire tournament.
Bounding ball. Could it? Will it? Perfect defense. That was really all Wieland could do. And the other way. The lead restored. Order restored by Tucson.
Yeah, he's starting to figure out. Time for him to take back the reins that he gave up for about half a lap. Josh Atencio showing you why he belongs with some of the best. But he's got a lot more work to do, Mike. Remember, 5 total games, down 2-1, carry the one. That means he's got to win this one and another. Check me on my math.
All good. Wieland.
What a save.
Oh, Atencio. Incredible. 4 saves for Josh Atencio. Sterling defense. Detaches from the roof. Wieland knocks it downfield. First effort's going to be off frame, but he follows. 90 seconds left for Tacoma to stage a comeback.
These boys are at a whole nother level right now, though, Mike. They are giving it all and their best and then some. No surprise whatsoever that they're one of the final 4 left.
Winner of this one takes on Omaha or San Antonio in the final Saturday night. Loser plays in the 3rd place game. It means one of the 2 losers becomes a winner.
And someone stays a loser, Mike. But we all go home winners for charity.
Vital intervention, and Atencio can't get that over the line. Time running out. Wieland playing a more defensive style. Atencio waits. There's Wieland. And Wieland, could he? Will he? He did! 5-2 suits Tucson. Wow!
Mike, this is like Clarence Sador from back in the 90s. Distance. Doing it any which way that he can to get the job done, even when he's not at his best.
Wieland.
Beautiful.
And this surely is over now.
Gorgeous. Absolutely beautiful. Look at him. Look at him. Rising up. That's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful, Mike. You're allowed to see it. You're allowed to see it.
Devin, great run here by Tacoma Defiance, and they really made life harder on Trent Wieland than I think most people had anticipated.
We look forward to seeing Josh Atencio back at the controls and back on the field. Love what he's done for his team, organization, charity, represented them well. It's going to fall just short. Should hold his head up high, and shocking. No surprise whatsoever. Trent Wieland, though he slipped up for the first time in the entire tournament, will make his way to the final, where he hopes he can gain his ascension to the throne.
Trent Wieland maybe could add one more. Ball remains up. Now it's on the ground. Tucson wins this best of 5, surprisingly dropping a game. We have highlights. We'll wrap it up. Get ready for the final after this.
Vantage West Credit Union proudly stands with the communities we serve during these unprecedented and trying times. It's in these moments where strong communities thrive by working together. We will emerge more connected and more prosperous than ever before.
Times are uncertain, and many people's way of life has come to a standstill. At Chapman Volkswagen of Tucson, we understand. That's why we want to lend a helping hand with the community-driven promise. If you find yourself between jobs, flexible payment options may be available for current and new VW owners. If you're in need of a new vehicle, you can get 180 days deferment on payments. That's 6 months before your first payment will be due. We're also offering 0% APR for 72 months on most new VW models. And best of all, with our new online shopping option, you won't even have to leave the comfort and safety of your own home. Visit us at Chapman Volkswagen of Tucson or online at TucsonVW.com.
Vantage West Credit Union proudly stands with the communities we serve during these unprecedented and trying times. It's in these moments where strong communities thrive by working together. We will emerge more connected and more prosperous than ever before.
USL eCup Rocket League Edition brought to you by HyperX. Tucson knocks out Tacoma in 4 games in a best of 5. 11-4, 12-2, 5-6 in overtime, and 6-2. The opening goal proved really not all that important in this match as it turned out, which is surprising, Devin, but Tucson gets it done.
The triple-digit goal differential once again at play, and he's inching towards that 200 mark that I've really asked for Christmas, Mike, and maybe we'll get there, maybe we won't. Still puts 200 in the back of the net overall for the tournament. That is a record breaking, well, no one's record because he set it on his own. I don't think anyone's going to get there either. I tell you what, Game 2, Game 3, that transition there, Josh Atencio, where were you the entire first match? Because we could be telling a different story right now, but instead wins the 3rd game, fights diligently in the 4th. Too little, too late. Trent Whelan to the final. Josh Atencio goes home. I'm exhausted. I need a bathroom break.
Winner is Tucson. Faces either San Antonio or Omaha. 3rd place game, Tacoma awaits the loser.
San Antonio will be in the final. Mark my words.
San Antonio, Omaha coming up next here on ESPN3. What a performance by Atencio. It's still not enough. Tucson advance. For producer Sharni Yerke, our Vista World Link team, and our partners at KissWe, Devin Kerr alongside Mike Watt saying thanks for watching. So long, and we'll see you next time.